Away from Timmy Gosilodge. But still, for Orlando Pirates, there's nobody inside the box, even if the ball has been played inside. Kevin Erasmus has to find himself in and around there. Doesn't really need to get involved much in terms of the play. Just hang around the box, wait for those crosses, then be able to punish them.
Seized upon by Dlamini. Erasmus. Stretching to try and get a pass away. The Pirates managed 4 clean sheets in their first 5 home games this season, but they don't have any shutouts in their last 6 on their own patch, so they'll be hoping that will change this evening. On their last home game, 2-1 against Marisburg United did Orlando Pirates. Prior to that, they had lost on home soil to Mamelodi Sundowns. They beat the team of choice to prevent successive home defeats, which they haven't suffered since early 2017. Just a minute of additional time here at the Orlando Stadium before all the players will retreat down the tunnel. So 0-0 in the reverse in August. 0-0. It appears it will stay 0-0 until the half-time break here. And if nothing changes, it will be the first time since the 2017-18 season that these sides play out 2 goalless draws in a season. Of course, plenty of football to come, and goals have been readily forthcoming in recent campaigns between these two sides. If you look at last term, 7 goals scored across their 2 meetings.
Yeah. Winning goals.
Yeah.
From supersport side, you do have Kromla that is good goal scorer, natural goal scorer, and from another Pirates side, we still have Saleng, even though he plays as a winger at times, but he's the person that we score goals for Orlando Pirates.
Well, Orlando Pirates take a hot look, the more likely in this opening 45, but just haven't quite got it right in front of goal. So what would you expect in terms of tweaks for the second half?
I think just up the tempo a little bit, get more in control of the game in that midfield, get the passes right, and engage the right people. Saleh needs to be more on the ball, isolate him 1v1 situations, avoid those set pieces, because they do have tall boys to be able to defend those. I think Orlando Pirates are very dangerous on transition. They need to do that more.
Well, the last opportunity to collect points in the DSTV Premiership until April, with the international break looming.
I know where to get nice things at a nice price. Get the Quarter Deluxe regular meal for only $49.90. A deal for the smart spender. Now, so. Monkey Shoulder, 100% malt whiskey, made for mixing. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Jerry's been the best man at a lot of weddings, so he's put on a bit of weight. Teko's developed tennis elbow from doing so much laundry. And Rob is recovering from a helium balloon inhalation injury after covering at a 30th birthday party.
I'll be fine, guys.
In the meantime, fans can follow Hollywood Bet socials to find out how they can get one of our super subs to cover for them. Thank you.
We're made of stars, and when a champion is needed, we shine. The UEFA Champions League. Every glittering moment on Supersport.
New York City, so much more than a city, a way of life. The home of Cruise Vodka, where raw ingredients get distilled down to reach the top of the world. 5 times to be exact. That city that never sleeps. That vintage black. Pure New York in a bottle. Cruise, vintage black.
Yabona umuntu ofana nami, who likes to ignore things. I know where to get nice things at a nice price. That's why ngithi shu eMcDonald ngithi quarter deluxe wabanjani. Hey madoda, imnandi lento nazo. Get the quarter deluxe regular meal for only $49.90. A deal for the smart spender. Nazo.
Well, the Clásico is coming up number 1 and 2 on the log in La Liga with the El Clásico Barcelona hosting Real Madrid. Make sure you're with us at 9:30 for the encounter that the whole world stops to see the biggest superstars. Tomorrow night, make sure you're with us. However, let's talk about what is going on at the Orlando Stadium. 0-0 between Orlando Pirates and Supersport United. It is Dikgang Mabalani as well as Jimmy Tao here in studio. Gentlemen, it's been a 45 minutes that has been tactical. I think that's the word we need to use.
And I think I expected this to happen, especially in a game like this. We know that Gavin knows how to also defend, especially playing against oppositions like Pirates. But I think it's a game that's been busy, but in the wrong areas. Yes, we've seen opportunities. However, there were not many that we could say that they were dangerous opportunities.
I don't know if you look at the stats, Jimmy, they do tell you that, Gavin Hunt's team, 7 corners, has been real danger. That is a strength when you have a Bradley Grobler up front.
Of course, and the longer they prolong it in terms of conceding more of those corner kicks and set pieces, the more they invite Supersport, because their Supersport strength in and around the box, those free kicks, those corner kicks are going to be detrimental to Pirates' fight in this game.
And that is maybe something that Coach Rivera is saying. We need to make sure that Pirates do not give away as many corners as that, because Grobler is not the only threat. Shatwaya is a big unit that can get forward. They do have the ability to score with that aerial ball. Pirates have the possession, Dikgang, but haven't done possibly enough with it. Who hasn't been doing enough with it? How can Rivero get something out of that dominance?
I think some games you just need to go to the basics, go wide. Supersport are organized. Yes, they do go forward, like we see Maseko here on the left hand side, but Marco equally good in there.
Out of position today, Marco. Something that you were not comfortable with. How is he doing?
Yeah, not the first time, but look, Marco will give you something defensively, but still, Pirates need to go forward. It's the team that attacks. Is this working for them? Yes, the right-hand side, you just need someone like Monyane, maybe. I would have preferred playing him there and then play Marco on the left-hand side. Just play to your strength.
Now, look at this. Excellent defending by Tyson Klajoyo. That was what's said by our commentators at the venue. The former Orlando Pirates man here. Great block to keep Kermis Erasmus out.
Yeah, no, I think he anticipated Kermit's move. After he took the first touch, he thought as much that Kermit might take a shot. And it just made sense for him to just block his path. But a great run into the box from Lodge.
% win record over the past 20 against teams from the same province here on their own patch. And they would love to get the better of Supersport United. This is a clash of consequence in the DStv Premiership. It is third versus second. There's a 5-point gap between these two sides. A draw would suit Supersport United far better than it would suit Orlando Pirates, but Supersport United would have come here with intentions to nick a win, because if they were to draw, the gap between themselves and Kaizer Chiefs would be 6 points, but Chiefs kicking off at 8 p.m. against Maritzburg United could close that gap. So what they'd love to do is win and go 8 points clear of Pirates as well as Kaizer Chiefs, and put the pressure on both of them. Would you feel, and obviously it's a little bit too hard to predict with so many games left to play, but upon the conclusion of this game, if Supersport United were to win, they would have an 8-point cushion over Orlando Pirates with only 7 games to play. Buccaneers fans might start to feel as though their team had been cut adrift in that tussle for the last remaining Champions League place.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games to be played, of course, but also for Orlando Pirates to realize those dreams of playing in the continental football, this is the team to beat. You need to narrow that gap, and I think they understand, they know the importance of that. And as much as also maybe the confidence that they have as Orlando Pirates is that they don't lose much on this pitch. They tend to win a lot. They tend to get good results whenever they need it, and that maybe they'll look into those. But yet again, Supersport, like you rightfully said, I think they're not here to sit back and allow Pirates to get something out of them. You can see it with the intent, especially of the people that are on the pitch. Gavin Hunt wants to win, wants to consolidate that second position and probably maybe stretch a gap a little bit more.
A win for Supersport United will also delay Mamelodi Sundowns' coronation. Supersport can reach a maximum of 63 points. Mamelodi Sundowns currently on 59. If Supersport were to lose today, their max would be 60, meaning the title could be wrapped up on the first day of April when they both play. Incidentally, Mamelodi Sundowns getting a 1-1 draw against Al Hilal in the Champions League a little bit earlier on. Al Hilal having an opportunity to win the game with a very late penalty, which Ronald Williams went on to save. So Sundowns still leading the way in Group B by 1 point, and it keeps the door open for Al Ahly.
And I'm sure Al Ahly very happy with
they're very happy to progress. They need to beat Al Hilal by a clear 2-goal margin in what will be their remaining group game. And Mamelodi Sundowns odds on to top the group because they have Sport next, who have been the whipping boys in the competition so far. And there's a clear distinction between first and second in terms of quality of opposition that they will face. So just get another look at Tim Nkosi Lodge tumbling down under that challenge from Tabela Maseko. Lodge had to endure a very long spell on the sidelines, which he eventually ended with a comeback against All Stars in the last 32 of the Nedbank Cup, scoring from the bench. As far as league action is concerned, he is yet to contribute with a goal or assist in the DStv Premiership this season. His last goal coming towards the very end of last term in that thrashing of Maritzburg United back in May of last year. Well, it's not as if he doesn't have the taste for goals. 2 goals in 2 cup games so far this season.
Yeah, and also, you know, knowing that he stayed for such a long time out with an injury, to come back and you look at his form on cup competition is very impressive. You can see he's trying to get his confidence back.
Now Saleh punched upon a mistake from Keegan Giannis, who immediately raises his hand in apology. That could have been disastrous for Supersport United. Bernardo's recovered. Made 95 league appearances for Bidvest and Gavin Hunt. Well into triple figures in terms of its appearances across all competitions.
I mean, it was key for Gavin Hunt's team in that midfield. he assumed that role very, very well. And they continue to do that for Orlando Pirates whenever it's been given a chance. But now at Orlando Pirates, that's a role that's been assumed by team, deep line playmaker, but also equally so. Tabang also is very good on the ball, manages to read the ball, the game very well, and it's a hard tackler, doesn't shy away from tackles, and those are the type of players as well that you need, especially in that midfield battle.
Miguel Tim has won that wonderfully well in the air. Now Klamini turning it over to Erasmus. He spotted Saleh. Want to put a Saleh. And it's wide of the mark. Saleh getting Cristiano Ronaldo comparisons.
I mean, right now, you can't blame him. I mean, he's on song. He scores goals. And there's somebody that says whenever Saleng is wearing this type of boots, you must be scared because of every time he wears that, he's wearing that boot, he actually comes on to score goals. But to be fair, I think Johannes and the rest of the defense for Supersport have been doing a great job in that sense that, you know, they put him under strict eye to cover whenever he has the ball so that they can make sure that he doesn't get those opportunities.
Well, that looked promising for just a moment for Orlando Pirates. Yes, Saleh. Holding on to it for just a moment. Now Monare. It's out to Timokosi Lodge. Pasakamako. Lifted in for Miguel Tim. Extravagant touch. No one read it. Oh. Yes, the gentleman I think made that comment about Monopoly Saleng's boots and his goal-scoring regularity with that particular pair.
Yeah, especially after the game they played against the Swallows.
Not a guy. How are they doing this to our girl? She.
Worked out to Innocent Mayela. And Mayela managed to get across away, but Giannis had closed him down promptly enough that didn't make it into the 18-yard area. It has, however, yielded a corner for Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, I think that extra touch from Mayela allowed Johannes to come and close him down. Thought probably there was the opportunity being given to play that ball first time inside the box.
Erasmus with the take. Ricardo got.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Lathi James elifoniwe lokhu zanto ezengcolisela ngatholala ukuthi
Mahaman will escape without a card. If he is booked, he's also going to, like De Klokwe, miss their next league game in about a fortnight's time against Chippa United.
And I guess also this time of the season becomes very tricky where there's injuries creeps in, there's cards accumulations as well. And for Supersport that wants to consolidate that position, those are the players that are key. Tlokwe, Mahaman, you need them in your team every time because that gives you an opportunity, that gives you a higher percentage of winning the game. So whenever they need to avoid those cuts, sometimes it's very difficult as a player to avoid a cut, especially if a game of this magnitude, you want to win, you don't want to pull out of tackles as well.
Well, the Black Guard said no hunt will hunt here at Orlando, and it does ring true. The last time a side won away in this particular tie was Orlando Pirates, beating Supersport United by 2-1 in November of 2014. The last time Pirates lost a home game against Supersport was in January of 2014, also 2-1. That was over 9 years ago. Recent meetings have been full of excitement. Last term, I said 7 goals across the two matches. Supersport United, the most recent victors in this time. One goal from Makeringe and a penalty from Lungu after Jele Soret got them the win in Atteridgeville. Pirates came from behind. Oh, Mayela. Mayela's ball in, not met by Lodge.
Great attack from Orlando Pirates. Good initiative as well. Look at the touch there from Kemi Rasmus, the pass as well. Great run from Mayela. But expecting him to play the ball on the ground there for Lodge to be able to finish on the last pole. Nonetheless, that was a great effort. We haven't seen Mayela run down, up and down like this. You can see the intention in the second half to try and get some results and overload on the left-hand side. I thought if he brought the ball down, played on the ground, Lodge stands a better chance in terms of finishing with that ball in the far post.
Well, the last time Thembagosi Lodge scored against Supersport in the league was back in 2018 and what was a 3-1 win for Orlando Pirates. Just before that moment, I was going to speak of last season's corresponding fixture here at the Orlando Stadium. Supersport United getting a 2-goal lead, which was turned over by Orlando Pirates, won 3-2. It was one of 5 instances last season as Canada Pasa applies the pressure. But yeah, 5 times last season they conceded first and went on to win at Orlando Pirates from 13 instances where they shipped the opening goal. This term, when they've conceded first, the 7 times that it's happened in the league, the best they've done is a draw against Amazulu back in October. Sipo Chaine, would he have envisaged when turning out for Chippa United at the beginning of this campaign that he